What's up, good people? Shout out to Crew Excellence and all they mamas. You know how it go. It's your boy, Justin Strickland, the host of the Ladder Podcast, and I'm super excited to hang out with y'all today, and I got a special guest. But before I get to that, all right, let me remind you why you're here. So the Ladder Podcast, it exists to develop leaders, and everybody is a leader. We believe that everybody has a responsibility for leadership and the capabilities to do it with excellence. And so our job is to develop you in that way. And because we think if you're your best self, the world is a much better place. So you're in the right place to become who you're supposed to be so you can do what you're supposed to do. Now that that's out the way and you know why you're here, I want to introduce my guy, De'Auan McClaine, the multimedia extraordinaire. Hey, man, tell the people 3 things they need to know about you before we jump into the episode.
What's good, y'all? I'm De'Auan McClaine. The streets know me as Mac.
Mac with the sideways
Mac
A.
with the sideways A, Mac
There we go.
Infinity. I don't have a preference. I tell people both.
It's either one.
Yeah, either one.
Okay.
But people like to call me Mac because it's easier to remember, I guess. I'm originally from Kansas City.
Why
Waco.
not? We in the
I gotta be
building.
specific.
Yeah, we in the building.
Waco in the building. I'm currently based in New Orleans. I try not to limit myself, man. I'm a multifaceted, multi-hyphenate media extraordinaire, as you said.
I love that.
I do music. I produce music. I film. I went to film school.
Yeah.
By trade, I do digital marketing, professional marketing, social media marketing. And I'm just excited to be here. We go way back.
Hey, man.
Yeah, so
Get your notepads. You saw them, you heard all them hyphens. It's gonna be fire. You in for a great episode today. So you talked about how you multi-hyphenate, man. And a lot of people don't do that. A lot of people get to one thing, they stick with one thing. What was your first love when it comes to
my
media?
first love in terms of media, I really liked movies.
Okay.
I didn't understand them as much when I was growing up.
Yeah.
But my mom was an English teacher, so I knew like the structure of writing and how stories and stuff were supposed to be structured.
Yeah.
And I think my love for literature
translated
to film.
Did you do any acting or any of that growing up?
Yeah. So
Okay.
I did a lot of public speaking, a lot of acting growing up.
Okay.
And I think just everything all just came together and turned into who I am today.
That's super dope.
Yeah,
That's super duper dope. And so I I knew you as a rapper before I knew you as the film guy. How did you get into rapping? Tell me about that. And then how did you when you started rapping, was it like I'm a rap and not do film, or was it always I'm gonna do everything?
Yeah, I mean, this world, like, I think always tries to put you into like this corner.
It makes it easy to understand you, right?
Easier to understand.
He does this.
He does this. He does that. You know. But I think that everything is just so interconnected.
Yeah.
And I understood that at a very early age.
Got you.
So I think, again, my love for literature, and structure, and public speaking, because I did debate and forensics and stuff growing up.
Got you.
Translated over to rap and hip hop.
Yeah, because that's what it is.
Yeah, it is.
Right?
On beat. And obviously, like, when I first started, like, I didn't think I was good when I first started, especially listening now, but I was 12, 13 years old.
Nobody's good when they first start something, but you got to get going.
Right.
And so as you got into rap, you was like, man, I want to do it all. Tell me about how you cultivated that over the years, because now, you 24?
Yeah, 24 going 25.
Crazy. now you 24.
Yeah.
So you've been doing art for over a decade, right? How did you grow in each aspect? Because I know you went to film school, but I've heard your music now from when I first, way better now. So like, what did that look like for you to cultivate each area that you were kind of interested in?
Oh, man. Well, I went to HBCU.
Okay.
Specifically my school, Dillard, we known to have a really tough crowd.
Got you.
But I knew I was on to something. Like, my very first performance down there, like, it went crazy.
They going crazy.
They going crazy, and these people from all different
Yeah.
walks of life, parts of the country.
Yeah.
I was like, all right, I need to really buckle down and
got
take this serious. So I really, I'm really big. I come from, from sports too, and just places of like where repetition is important. So I'll just really try to get my 1,000 hours in. Yeah. So, just listen to music. And I'm really big on lyrics, just looking at who's hot.
Yeah.
Figuring out how stuff was made, like watching other artists' interviews and stuff. And I just been studying, man. Now, that's really important to me
because it's an art,
right?
It really is an art. I think I was just watching a video. And this guy was talking about, and I don't know who he is because it's hard for me to keep up with the young rappers. I'm old now. It's crazy.
I mean,
it'd be hard to keep up.
I mean, for me, I'm aging out.
You get there.
I'm aging out now.
Yes, man. It's hard. It was some guy. I don't know who he is, but he's obviously got some kind of traction. And he was saying how he makes his songs like a minute 20, a minute 30 max.
What do he look like?
He a bigger dude.
He's a Boss Man D-Lo?
I think that is Boss Man D-Lo. Yeah, I think it is. So I know who he is. Now you say his name, that is who that was. I actually do know who he is because that's the 50 flow. Eating the body. Okay. Okay, I do know. Don't copyright me. All right? But yeah, he was saying like, the art of it, like the science of it.
Right.
Like he's like, nope. A minute 30 max. I ain't making a song longer than a minute 30 because ain't nobody listening longer than that. And I'm like, yo, that's crazy. Because as someone who grew up on hip hop, I need 3 verses.
Right.
And a nice hook. Like that's what
and a bridge.
And a bridge. I want a bridge, 3 verses, and a nice hook.
Right.
And you could even throw another 8 in there on the back end if you really feeling like that.
Right.
And so the ideal that songs are shrunk, but like you said, it's just a science, but you got to study it to stay in it. And so how do you this? I've never got to ask somebody this. How do you maintain your art while conforming to the science of the day?
Like you said, like it is a science. I did have a song go viral on TikTok at one verse. One verse, the hook, twice. So I started off with the hook verse.
16?
Maybe
it might have been a 12.
It might have been a 12. I had a hook, the verse, and then another hook,
and that's it. And it took off.
Took off. And that wasn't intentional. I was in my room.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, this going pretty hard, but they might like it.
Yeah.
But for me, like I struggle with that all the time.
Yeah.
But I think a lot of it, and this might sound crazy, especially from the world that we come in.
Yeah.
But I think sometimes removing yourself from that mindset,
100%.
like that intentionality behind it, that in turn, like makes people attracted to it more.
Got you.
I don't know if that makes sense.
Got you. Break that down.
So like, I think, and I'm thinking about the interview specifically with Boss Man D-Lo.
Yeah.
I think he intentionally makes the song short.
Yeah.
But I think he's more just like talking about like this my life, like this is my hustle. You know what I'm saying?
So this is how much time I got to talk about my life.
Right. Precisely. So I think that's how you get the best of both worlds. Now I will say, I think me and Bossman D-Lo are different sects.
100%. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so,
different world.
Right.
Because you be rapping.
Right. So I think the rules are different. And you gotta see what your fan base like.
Got you.
So you gotta feed them.
That's cool. That's what Nate be telling me about that. I be stubborn. Like, this what we gonna put out. This what I
need 3 verses. A bridge.
And I need somebody singing at the beginning. And some horns. Where the horns at?
With the intro.
Come on now, with the intro, with a little talking at the beginning.
Right.
A 24-song album. That's what I need.
Right.
And so no, but I see that, and I think there's wisdom in that. I think there's wisdom in that. Because if you don't, you get left by, and you might you got something to say.
Right.
So you got to figure out how can I get in front of most people so they can hear what I got to say.
Precisely.
So that's dope.
Or even if you do make a longer song, maybe make put the most interesting part at the beginning.
That's cool.
Or you got a notable feature.
So you put them at the first part.
Put them first, or put them somewhere towards the end, so it makes them listen to the whole.
I got you. That's
it's
cool.
A science.
I got you.
It's a
no,
science.
That's super dope.
So,
that's super dope. And so my thing. So this podcast is about leadership, and you're an amazing artist.
Appreciate that.
Super creative. At what point in your life were you like, hey, I think I can do something with this?
In my music specifically,
or just period,
just period.
Going to film school, because that is like, to go to film school, you got to know I can do something with this.
Right. So, I've had a few moments. I think in high school, I threw like an open mic like my junior year.
Okay,
I would do it every morning. I'm cringing now, but it was called Fire Emoji Fridays.
Okay,
and people would show up.
In the morning, at the academy,
7 in the morning in the classroom, 100.
Oh, that's
the
fire.
Whole school there.
That's fire.
Just performing.
Yeah. That's fire.
Yeah. So I gotta find some pictures of something.
That's super. Yeah. No, that's super dope.
But that was when I was like, okay, maybe I got something.
Maybe I can do something with this.
You know, even if it ain't me.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm cultivating that space.
Yeah.
For people. Again, my first performance at Dillard, my second performance down in New Orleans, I went to this cypher at Xavier, our rival school.
Okay, yeah.
Like hundreds of people.
Yeah.
I got added on last minute because somebody saw me perform
at Dillard.
It was like, hey, bro, you need to do this.
Yeah.
Killed it. Went crazy. Everybody screaming.
That's
I
dope.
Don't remember it because I sort of blacked out.
Why? Because it's time to rap. Yeah. It's time to rap. Yeah.
Man, I had a few of them. Another one, you know, PJ Morton is the jazz artist. He hosted a talent show at our school.
Oh, okay, at Dillard?
At Dillard. I made it to the finals for that.
Oh, that's dope.
He really liked my stuff.
Got you.
I hosted my own, like my first headlining show. Like, and that's sort of, you know.
How was that? How was getting ready for that?
Man.
But you did this in New Orleans, right?
I did it in New Orleans, and that's like unheard of.
Yeah, in the New Orleans, baby.
Yeah, like they're really big on like locals only, bro.
Yep, they love their local music.
So for me to do that there, it was foreign.
Yeah,
like nobody, people from New Orleans scared to throw their own show.
That's
in New
crazy.
Orleans. Packed.
That's dope.
Packed.
That's super dope.
And not only just for me, but
you had other people,
other artists on the lineup. Like that's when I was like, okay, like I gotta keep going. You sort of feel like these moments.
Yeah, it's like milestone.
Okay,
like, all right, I should keep pushing because this is something.
Right. So
that's super dope. As you came up, was there anybody that you looked up to? Anybody like kind of in your life that was like, okay, they can help me. Let me listen to them.
Man.
Or let me watch them.
It's a lot of people. I draw a lot of inspiration.
Okay.
A lot of people. My uncle, Damo.
Yeah.
Which is my mom's youngest brother. So he was like older brother to me.
Yeah.
He was a really big hip hop head.
Gotcha.
So he would always send me music like, oh, you need to be listening to this.
This who hot.
This who hot. We listen to this and be studying this.
Yeah.
In terms of bigger inspiration, Kendrick.
Okay.
Kendrick. I used to listen to a lot of Kendrick. A lot of his mixtapes too.
Gotcha.
Cole's mixtapes. My dad too. Just
in what way?
Just music. You just be playing stuff.
Yeah.
All sorts of stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And it's funny. Like I got some white friends and stuff, and they be like, I remember my first hip hop song I listened to. I'm like, hip hop was here. It's just what was around. You know what I'm saying?
Boy from Cali, who said that? What's his name? He funny. He from Kendrick Camp. What is his name? No, he's not from Kendrick Camp. He was with I'm drawing a complete blank.
What do he look like?
Brown skin. He had a reality show. Vince Staples.
Yeah.
He said that. He was like, he said in London, they was like, he was on a podcast and they was talking about their first hip hop song, and he was like, I'm black. What you mean?
It was here.
I was born with I was born into hip hop.
Light.
And it's true.
It's just here.
No, it's true.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
remember my uncle listening to Jay-Z. I remember my dad listening
Just
to
here.
Run DMC. Like my mom listening to Lionel Richie. Like I was born into that. I didn't want no choice.
Right.
So that's cool. That's really cool.
Yeah.
Why do you think so? I've known you for a long time, honestly, which is crazy that you're so old now.
Yeah.
But when I met you, I knew you were a leader. You were captain on the team, and it was crazy. You were the smallest guard, skinny guard, but people were listening to you, and you had influence. How did you know you were a leader, and then how do you use that today to impact your art?
I mean, for me, I saw light in other people.
Got you.
I pulled from other people.
And, you know, I'm honored, and it's been a privilege to hang out with y'all, man. And until next time, Crew Excellence, shout out to your mama. It's two good-looking people on the episode today.
Yes.
She gonna subscribe if she see this episode. Send it to her, man. All right,
shout out to your mom.
Peace, man. Crew Excellence, another great episode. I'm so honored to be leading the journey you're on. And I just want to let you know, this is what we're building here. We're building a community and an audience and a family that pursues excellence together. And if you want to be part of that family, right, this content's free. You can keep coming over here every Friday, catching a podcast, but we have so much more. First of all, if you join Crew Excellence, you get the podcast on Thursday. Yup, 24 hours early. Second thing, you get part of our private group where we talk about leadership every single day. You get Motivation Monday. You get discounts on merch. Okay. And anytime we have an event, you get first dibs on tickets. So I think that being a part of this community is amazing. There's definitely different levels to it. But hey, if you just watching and you say that ain't for me yet, cool. I appreciate you. Keep watching. Like, comment, subscribe. But if you want to go deeper and you want to be more of a part of a community that loves each other and that pushes each other to be their best self, go ahead, head over to the website, join Crew Excellence. It's a membership site on the site. You can join it, and then you get entered right into the community, plugged in. Hey, it's dope over there. I'm talking about fire. You missing out. But hey, I love y'all for whatever you do and however you are a part of Crew Excellence. And I can't wait till next week. Please watch another video. If you missed the episode, tune in because they all fire. All right, man. It's the host who's the most, your favorite Crew Excellence member, and I'm out. Peace.